I'd like to teach you how to make a crostini toast. We just finished making a gorgeous bruschetta. We have to have a vehicle for it to sit on. So I like to make crostini toasts from beautiful French baguette bread, or Italian if you want. I buy a nice crispy loaf, and I cut it in half so I can work with it a little bit easier, because I got little hands. The secret to making beautiful and consistent cuts is to work with the bread slowly and on an angle. Put your bread on the side on a nice cutting board, and you take a serrated bread knife, and you're going to make thin, consistent slices of approximately about 1/8 of an inch or so in length, just like that. Okay? So I'm going to bang out a few. When you're buying your loaves of bread, you should think about how many guests you're going to have, and know you can get about 20 slices of crostini toasts out of a single baguette. So plan accordingly, especially if your friends are hungry like mine. You might want to buy a few. Okay, here is my beautiful sliced bread. I like to save steps. So I have a baking sheet ready here for me to line up all of my crostini toasts to save me a step. And I plop it nice and close to me. And I have a bowl waiting with some extra virgin olive oil on it and a pastry brush. Now, you can go to a fancy schmancy pastry or a restaurant supply store and buy one of these lovely pastry brushes, or you can go to your local hardware store for about 89 cents, and you can use that. It works just as well. Just don't use it for painting. Just keep it separately and make sure you wash it with lots of hot soapy water. You can even use it in the dishwasher if you want to, and let it air dry completely before you store it so it doesn't get moldy. Okay, as you can see here, I'm being very generous with my olive oil. And I'm going to let it soak into the bread. Just on one side is plenty. And there we go. Ready to go for the next step. All together and consistent, and I can move it right over to the grill. Won't you join me?